Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're here out at COEX Complex, which is one of the central locations in Seoul, South Korea. COEX Complex is one of the biggest underground shopping center in Asia, and it is leading the culture and trend in Seoul. We're here again to meet foreigners traveling or living in South Korea to have a peek of their perspectives on our country. So, shall we go? Hello, what's your name?
Alexander.
Alexander, nice to meet you. My name is Jody. Where are you from and how long have you been in South Korea?
We come from Toronto, Canada, and we've been here since Sunday.
Sunday. So you're traveling here?
Yeah, I had a conference.
Oh, I see. So conference was the main purpose that brought you to South Korea?
Well, a medical conference, but at the same time to visit. I had been to Seoul, my wife hadn't, and so I just wanted to show Seoul to my wife.
So this is not your first
not
time.
my first.
Were there any positive aspects of South Korea as a foreigner?
It's an amazing city for sure, and absolutely amazing. It was already amazing 20 years ago, and it gets better and better. Incredibly, a lot of culture, sophistication, design, art, technology. And I do think we come from probably the most diverse city in the world, Toronto. 50% of the population is not even born in the city. We as white people are a minority actually in Toronto. It's incredibly diverse. And what I think struck me and my wife pointed out, there is more diversity now than there was 10 years ago. And it's kind of interesting.
How do you feel as a foreigner? Were there any challenges or difficulties?
First of all, there's the language barrier, so everything's in English, correct? And so I have to talk to people who speak English, and that already narrows down some of the interactions.
But we feel the people are very open.
That's one thing that struck me a little bit, is that everything is open. Everybody wears a American T-shirt or something written in English. Everything basically is in English, but not a majority of people speak the language, which to a certain degree was kind of still astonishing. As I said, I mean, do you have, by definition, the same diversity as you would have in New York, Toronto, Los Angeles? No, because the African population is limited. There's a fair bit we found. We were in the international district, and there's a fair bit of foreigners who live in the city. So you can see that people live in the city. We are under the charm of the city. We'll come back. I'm in a profession where that would be a major challenge, the language barrier. And so that really would narrow down, limit the possibilities. In principle, from what we've seen, to the access to the amazing culture and possibilities, I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be able to quickly accommodate.
I'm really glad that I can meet you, that you have been here like 25 years, so that's like a lot of history has happened since then. So that's a wrap. Thank you so much for your time, and
Pleasure.
I hope you have a good rest of your trip.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, we're leaving tonight, but
Have a safe flight then.
thank you.
Thank
And
you so
it was a
much.
pleasure meeting you and talking to you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. 미국에서 오신 중년 부부는 대화 중에 아주 고급 표현들을 많이 써주셨는데요. 그 중에 in principle이라는 표현을 써주셨어요. In principle은 직역하자면 원칙적으로는 이라는 뜻인데요. 만약 한국에서 살아야 된다고 한다면 살 수 있겠냐 하는 질문을 드리니까 in principle, I can't find a reason not to 라는 표현을 해주셨어요. 그 말은 내가 이때까지 경험한 바에 의해서 원칙적으로 생각하자면 못 살 이유도 없지라는 의미가 된답니다. 그래서 무언가에 대해서 원칙적으로 말할 때 내가 직접 경험해보지 않은 거라서 경험적으로 얘기할 수는 없지만 원칙적으로 생각했을 때 그런 것 같아 라고 말하고 싶으면 in principle, 원칙적으로 라는 표현을 쓴답니다. 그리고 이 남성분은 25년 전, 20년 전부터 한국을 다수 와보신 분이라서 그동안 한국이 변천한 그 역사에 대해서 잘 이해를 하고 계시더라고요. 그래서 이분이 느끼시기에 한국은 언제나 moving forward, 진보하고 있다. 그동안 한국이 정말 눈부시게 발전을 했다는 말씀을 해주셨어요. 무언가 우리가 계속해서 나아가고 진보하고 발전해 나가고 있을 때 moving forward라는 표현을 쓴답니다. moving forward, 발전하고 있어, 나아가고 있어. 미국에서 오신 중년 남성분께 배워본 표현이었습니다.